Welcome to High Wine Times.
I'm Jeanette, and this is Lauren. Welcome to our episode 3.
Episode 3, we made it. We did take a little bit of time off because I went to Mexico for my brother and now sister-in-law's wedding.
You have a sister.
I do. I have a sister-in-law and now I have another sister-in-law. So basically I went from 0 sisters to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
We also have your sister-in-law as our guest in
our background guest. She is our sound engineer since my brother was fired for
She's on set.
Not pressing play. She's our director. That's what we can call her.
Yeah.
I'd be honored.
It's perfect. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was a beautiful wedding.
What was your favorite part?
Their vows.
I heard about this.
Yeah. My brother really surprised me with how much of like a wordsmith he was. And it was really sweet. And he made everybody cry. And it was really windy because we were in Mexico. And I was just staring into the wind, like, do not drop a tear. Like, you've spent so much time on your makeup. Like, don't ruin it. So and I know my eyelashes were fluttering in the wind.
When you said that, honestly, I wasn't expecting that he was going to be the one for tears. But I knew he was going to cry. Yeah. 1000% I knew he was going to cry.
He definitely did. And then Sarah, hers was like really happy and like chuckly. And she made my dad cry. So that was really cool.
That's really sweet.
You know,
but talk about what your dad did in the audience.
He did big printouts of their animals and didn't tell them. So he surprised them with like a giant like picture of their dog, which is the whole reason they got together. And then their 2 cats that they've, acquired. So
you can really tell sweet. Ellie knows we're talking about her because she's looking at us. She's on set too.
Yeah. So no, it was really fun. I did want to ask you though, have you ever had your hair and makeup done for like weddings, whether you're in it or just attending the wedding?
Yeah, I have.
What is your experience?
I feel like maybe my experience is different because it was like, hey, we got this girl, she does really great on Instagram, blah blah blah. And then it just was her by herself, maybe one assistant, but like doing a group of like 8. One girl didn't even show up to the church on time.
Yeah, I've been in a wedding where it was one person doing hair and makeup.
Yeah.
And the wedding started 2.5 hours late because they never finished. And I was one of the bridesmaids and I didn't even get my hair done. Like, I had to do it myself because we wouldn't have finished in time.
That's insane.
It was bizarre. But I did one where I got my hair done and I asked for like these loose curls with like a bump so it wasn't like super slick back. Didn't get it and I had to like redo it.
Oh man, the hair part is tricky.
It is. And then I brought examples to the lady. I wanted to look good because it was my brother's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
But I brought like examples and like pictures of all these like really loose like buns and updos for what I wanted for their wedding. And they did like tight and like formal. So I had to go back because I was having like a meltdown and pull out pieces and like try and make it more like loose and stuff like that because it was not it. And I was so upset. So I told my husband, I was like, do not let me do my hair and makeup like for somebody's wedding again. And literally like 3 days later, my girlfriend who I'm in her wedding was like, hey, do you want your hair and makeup done for my wedding? I was like, yeah, definitely.
Dang, because I feel like it's what they want.
Right.
Like you have to do whatever the bride wants.
Right. And sometimes I've had my makeup done where it's just like,
yeah,
it looks real caked on.
Yeah.
And it highlights my millennial creases real good.
We'll get into that.
Yeah. But it's
no, I remember when I got my makeup was probably the funner part, only because one, I like playing with makeup, but in photos, it is on dark. Like I have the darkest eyelashes, I have the darkest line around my lips and stuff. Like everything is just defined whenever you get it professionally done.
Yeah.
Versus you trying to like not wear so much. You don't have to cake on everything.
Yeah, like fairly natural. Yeah. It's
like,
a lot.
I think that makeup is like made for like preparing for photo edits kind of thing.
Yeah, I would agree with that because
Yeah.
I feel like the more intense your makeup looks, like the better the photos end up coming
Yeah.
out, which is fine. It's just sometimes I don't get the trial of my hair and makeup, so I just have to go with how it looks, and
Yeah.
it's not what I asked for.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah. No, but also at the wedding, I was doing my dance moves, like gotta do
yeah.
the stank face, right? And this couple, two people, were like, "Oh, you're doing your millennial move,"
What?
and I was like, "What?"
Why they say that?
Because I was doing a stank face.
Well, have you heard about how that one TikTok around people saying like you show your age if your hands are up?
Yeah.
Same thing.
How do you dance now? Do you just
They go, "Are you river dancing? Because you can't move your hands.
how do you put your hands up in the air
Like
and
you
they
just
stay
don't
there?
care." Or all
Too
you do
many.
is win, like you put your
Yeah.
hands up like to the window, to the wall.
Right. Right.
Literally.
I
Or
just
before that, it was like 10 and 2. Like
yeah,
right
but no
here.
stank face because that shows your age too. So you just gotta like you're at a funeral.
Do you
Like
smile at a funeral?
no, Jeanette.
I laugh
Okay, well
awkwardly.
maybe like you're at church.
Yeah. That's better.
How can you worship if you can't put your hands
But
up?
who told you that? A millennial
Yeah,
or
I
a
think
Gen Zer?
no, I think they are millennials.
So
Just
why
younger
they
than
hate?
us.
Look, we do not need to hate on each other. You know why?
I just feel like maybe there's an age gap. Like maybe people that just turned 30 or 31 didn't do.
I definitely did that. I'm about to be 30.
Oh, I was trying to be
I
nice.
still do that.
But you are also more of a party pants kind of girl.
That's true.
More of your party is in the pants. Ours is up in here, up in here, up in here.
But don't put your hands
I
up.
like to move my legs.
Don't raise the roof.
Don't raise the roof.
Better hope the roof's not on fire.
Don't wave it like you just don't care.
No.
Don't do that.
No, none of that. Yeah, it was.
That's
I
weird.
felt very under attack, and then came home, saw the freaking Mean Girls trailer, which I was beyond excited about.
So first we were attacked by our moves, and then we were attacked by Mean Girls.
And we are Mean Girls.
We quote this movie like all day, every day, all the time. Like it's a cultural thing.
It is an iconic classic.
It's almost like if first of all, do you think it's like a girl movie thing? Because
No.
I don't see anybody trying to recreate Will Ferrell and Step Brothers. That's classic.
Okay, but that
is one of my favorite movies, and I also like love quoting it all the time. Nobody recreates boy movies.
Yeah, but this one's gonna be like a musical.
I didn't even know it was a musical.
But I think it is gonna be different, and I am very excited for it because
I'll read the review.
It's fetch. But not your mom's Mean Girls?
That was the part that got to me.
What?
The trailer was playing. I'm getting a little bit excited because a couple of the original characters are doing cameos.
Yeah, almost all of them.
Like the principal.
Yeah, Tina Fey is in it again.
Yeah,
I love that Busy Phillips is now the mom. That's great.
So like a lot of like original,
but not your mom's.
And then
Mean Girls
in pink letters.
We put the mean in Mean Girls. Our people. We watched Mean Girls in theaters back when it was cheap, so we could go to the theater multiple times. Over and over and over.
We literally live out a burn book all the time.
People don't have to know that.
It's just how we do therapy for free.
Well, she is a fugly slut.
Yeah. See, there's so many quotes, and like people are gonna think of, oh, this is the first time I'm seeing this. No, it's not.
Right.
No, it's not. I'm upset.
I'm gonna go to see it dressed in the.
I just have so many things that they've gone against us.
But what does that mean? What do you mean? Not your mom's Mean Girls? We don't have kids. Like, Can it not be our Mean Girls?
They first took away my skinny jeans. Then they came after my dance moves. And now they're coming after Mean Girls and calling me a mother. Like,
Don't.
no, why?
We can still be cool and not be moms.
Why? Why do they have to attack? You know, this generation always talks about like,
But also,
no
what beef do you have
bullying and no
against moms?
peace and like anxiety and all that stuff. Y'all are the ones causing me anxiety. Like, quit calling me
Right.
old.
And moms can be mean girls, and moms can be cool.
Quit calling me old though.
So, like, why is that your tagline? I have a lot of questions.
I'm gonna keep my mother dollars, and maybe I'll read the review.
Maybe they mean it like how people call Taylor Swift mother. Like they're like mother is mothering. Maybe they mean it like not your mom's
They said
mean
that
girls.
about her?
Yeah, but I think they mean it in like an endearing way. So maybe they mean it like that, like not your mom's mean girls. No.
I think they're doing it attacking us. I don't think it's positive.
Yeah.
People are angry.
They are. It's not just us.
No, yeah.
But what does it mean? Like why?
It's kind of how like there's new words that we don't know that they mean something else. Like, isn't there a word called yacht or something? Like,
Yeah.
yacht?
What?
Level yacht or something? Like, it actually means like.
I am just certain you're not saying this right.
You're probably right.
What? A yacht?
Can you look it up? Fact check me. Like, it's like a
How would you
yacht.
spell that?
Am I saying it correctly?
Is it with a G? Like
G-A-W-T?
wow?
It's like GYAT or
Like
something.
when someone say like, yeah, but then like one word like, yeah.
Yeah. Is it a millennial?
Jeanette, who did you hear this from?
I follow a TikToker about a. Listen, I follow a TikToker about a principal or teacher who picks up slang words from their kids, and this is one of the words, kind of like Riz. Okay, and they said this word that I might be saying wrong, and they go, apparently there's levels
Of slang or of what?
of that word.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Like she's got a level 1, whatever.
Ass?
It means ass.
I don't.
Wait, she has a level 1 ass? Like she has a small ass?
Yeah.
She's got a level
Don't
5
think
ass?
it's-
How am I saying it wrong?
Okay, no, well, hold on. Urban Dictionary is saying it means vagina.
Oh no!
So, I don't think.
We gotta edit all of this.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
No, am I saying it correctly?
I think I hear how you're saying it. Like
Maybe you're
like
looking
got,
up.
but like adding like a
No.
slang to it.
Like
Urban
Nat.
Oh.
Type in G yacht. GYACHT.
Why?
What?
You mean to tell me teachers are out here saying yacht and it's
Didn't come up.
vagina?
I hope
No,
not.
No.
YACHT.
I know it's with a G. But anyways, the kids are like
Word on
trying.
Urban Dictionary.
Okay, dude, yacht, like
It's because the teacher was like, I'm sure some of y'all must have Googled this one and nobody knew what it was. And he was like, the kids are trolling in the comments trying to make you think it's like a phrase, like
what do they say?
get with it or something. I don't know.
WTF? And then the parents are like, well, that's fantastic.
Yeah, like that. So the kids are trying to troll the parents trying to learn it. But then he was like, no, it means but. And then you have levels. Like she's a level 3.
Like a 1 out of 10 type for
Kind of
our
thing.
age.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I must be saying it wrong. But
yeah,
it's
because you're
definitely.
describing vaginas right now, and that's not
I'm
right.
not intending to describe level 3
It's so
vagina.
hard to judge when you can't see them.
I really don't. I'm not saying it right. I must not be saying it right.
I hope to God you're not.
Let's
I don't
drink to
know.
that.
You
Oh.
typed up what?
No, that's close.
That's what
You type in GWAT. What?
No, I'm saying it
If
with
there's
the, I
anything
think
I've
of-
learned, we are not cool enough to use slang.
No, I
We
feel like
don't
you
even know
don't
how to
use
fucking
it.
look it up.
Google didn't even say, did you mean?
Did you mean? We
We're
just got the Riz.
so far off.
We just got the Riz.
No, cap.
No cap on God.
On God.
No cap on God on
No
God.
cap on God. For real. Look at us. We're fucking close. Next week, we'll probably wear our hats pretty tall and have maybe our hair blown out underneath on the sides. Because we're basically going to be Gen Z or whatever the generation is.
Oh, they're mean to me.
They're mean girls.
They're mean girls.
They're in touch with their feelings, but they are mean girls.
Yeah, seriously.
And us, anyone in their 30s, we could show you mean.
We could be mean, but we're
but
not.
we could, but we won't because we're emotionally stable now.
We go to therapy.
And take Lexapro. Or smoke weed.
Or drink wine. Let's talk about the
Delta
wine
8.
this week.
Yes.
What are we drinking?
What are we drinking?
I'm going to say it wrong. So go ahead.
I would say Sella Antica.
I would say Sella Antica. It's an Italian wine. It's a red blend.
So they probably say Sella Antica.
Oh, so we're French.
No, that was Italian.
Oh, say it again.
No. It's a red blend.
It's a red blend and it's great. Top notch. I think
good.
For the price that it is,
14% alcohol. Very smooth.
it's a great combo for me. I would say solid 6.
Yeah, no, I'm flying high, so we're good.
Yeah.
I would say it's definitely a solid 6.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, in Mexico, we ordered a bottle of 3V that we had on episode 1.
This is my favorite story.
And the sommelier was like, oh, that's a good bottle. And I was like, yes, I know. And he was like, that is from the oldest. And I was like, winery in the Americas. And I completely copied you on what you said in our first episode. And he was like, are you a sommelier? And I was like, yes. No, I just have a podcast about wine. So I really like to drink it. And he was like, okay.
No, oh my gosh.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so whenever that happened, I missed the text message that you sent me.
You did.
Because she sent me a picture of her drinking this wine.
Yeah, and I was like, you would be proud.
I missed it completely. And I was talking shit while you were gone. Because I was like, do you remember when Lauren was here? Do you think she'll remember me? And then I was like, I went into my phone to prove myself right. I was like, let me see how far down she is that she forgot to text me. Like, how
out
many
loud.
people?
You're telling everybody around you.
I'm
out loud.
talking shit out loud. And then it was like literally the night before I missed your text message saying.
So was it still showing unread?
No, I must have opened it in my sleep or something. I don't know. Maybe Nikki. I'm not going to blame the dog. I'm going to blame the dog. But then I open it and I'm like, oh my God. And then I tell you and I was like, I'm sorry. But also I needed to know you were thinking of me.
I was.
But that was a hella proud moment.
And you didn't respond. So I was like, guess she doesn't think it's as cool as I do. And
it was hella cool.
And then
yes.
you did.
Solid.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
I was like, not me talking shit to my friend that's thinking of me.
You did own up to it though in the text.
Yeah, I was like, girl, I gotta tell you what.
And
you
just happened.
What just happened?
It cracked me up though, because I was already drinking the next day. So
I know. I was jealous, but I was super excited for y'all.
Yeah. It was good. We had a good time. Okay. So I'm gonna change gears because I have a random question for you. We were talking about Jeanette's dating life or lack thereof, or just prospecting. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And I thought of this, so I wanted to see, have you ever been on a date that you didn't know was a date?
It looks like our cast back there says yes. You've been on a date that you didn't know was a date? That's a big yes from our cast
My
back
brother.
here.
Oh, yes.
They can hear you.
With a guy.
You were on a date with a guy and you didn't know it was a date.
Yeah.
You just wanted to hang out?
I thought it was.
Maybe that's the story he's telling us now, though, because it was just a phase.
What kind of signals did he give you that you didn't know was a date?
Great question.
Hey, I'll bring a cooler so we can tailgate. I didn't think the gays
Somewhere
did
along
that.
the lines, Gary thought that he was married with 2 kids.
Yeah.
But
I thought he was
before
married
this
and had 2
happened,
kids.
he like
and at what point did you know it was a date?
When he tried to kiss you?
No.
Whenever he was like, all right. So we went to Fiesta, Texas. Well, Fiesta, Texas is like a water park too, right?
You tailgated at Fiesta, Texas?
I wouldn't call it like tailgating, but
That's a theme park. You
Yeah,
tailgated and
With a
drank.
family.
no, just with him.
But also, that's a
No,
theme
that's
park
a
where.
family theme park, and you went tailgating there.
But there are roller coasters, and you drank first.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of questions.
And then
Yeah.
so we rode a couple of roller coasters. Everything was fine. And then we went to the water park.
He wanted
And
to
whenever
see you wet.
whenever we were like walking around the water park, I was what, 21,
no older than that.
22,
Oh, that's awkward.
22, 23.
Yeah.
And there's lots of ladies there, and I'm like, damn, there's some good looking ladies here. And that's when he said, yeah, I'm not interested in anything like that or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. And then the next yeah, I was. I was in San Antonio. I was by myself. I
Yeah.
didn't do anything for fun, and I got to go for free. So I thought it was just a fun trip on my day off.
Wow.
Yeah, but try to set. And then after that, he got one snack. He got a funnel cake
He thought you were a snack.
to share. And
Did you guys do a Lady in the Tramp?
That's what he wanted.
I think
Blow some little sugar on you.
I
And
felt awkward the moment that I found out that information and things, and not because that's when I was like, oh fuck you, something bigger than it is. I don't know what to do now, so I'm just going to act cool, act cool.
Karen's throwing out stuff.
Stay away.
Karen was like, wow, I love my girlfriend.
Yeah.
wow. Was he invited to the wedding? Oh.
No. And I even told him that I thought he was married and had 2 kids. He was like, no.
Karen
Then I
definitely
was
made
like,
that up.
oh, double no.
Double hard no. That was the second confirmation that he was there with you.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Have you?
Just the whole day.
I feel like I didn't know I was on a double date once.
A double date is better than not knowing you're on
But
an
it was
actual
actually
date.
it was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah. Were you okay with it being a double date?
I'm comfortable talking to the wall. So
Yeah, that is true.
I make friends all the time, and so I feel like more
fun.
people, more fun.
Yeah,
like
more the merrier.
Also, it was good food. It was good chatting. Like my experience was that it was fun.
Yeah.
But also, like, it would be nice to know if you were going on a date.
Yeah.
I don't think anything would have changed. I would have worn the exact same outfit.
Yeah, which is
I would have
fine.
still said yes. I would have been cool. But yeah, I guess the only thing you change your mind is like, oh, how's the end of the night gonna look like?
Well, do you feel like you were less like overly flirty, like touchy feely because there was other people there?
Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think it's different when it's just
I'm
one
not saying
on
you'd probably
one.
like be making out like in a
Right,
restaurant.
no.
But
I think your conversation is different. Like you can go deeper and not make,
yeah,
other people go where they're not comfortable.
right.
Blah, blah,
Also,
blah.
especially if you just met those people.
Right. They don't know what you're talking about.
They're not asking those kind of questions.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But no, I had a good time. So I like those people.
Well, hey, that sounds like it was a win.
Wait, but it sounds like this came from you, this happening to you.
Well, your story is what prompted the question, and then that has happened to me. It was when I worked at Nordstrom. This guy came in. He knew exactly like what type of suit, stitching, like very detailed, which is just the details alone. I feel like is something you don't get out of a guy very often, but especially when it comes into like tailored suits.
Yeah.
So he was talking about like just what he did, and we got to chatting, and I had told him I went to fashion school and I had moved up to Dallas to try and work in the fashion industry. And I was working at Nordstrom. And he was like, "Oh, I have a lot of connections in fashion. Like, I would love to sit down and like talk through it and,
Yeah.
grab dinner and like just see what opportunities there are." So I'm like, "Yeah, definitely." So we exchanged numbers.
So you're more like networking vibes, not
I
really
was
like.
networking vibes, definitely thought the guy was gay. Like, there was just no way
Because of the details.
that a straight man
Yeah.
knew what type of like knitted blazer that they wanted. Like, I had never encountered that. And I've
Mhm.
learned since that, yeah, that's definitely normal. But I thought the way he was speaking, this was going to be like networking. Like, we weren't.
Yeah.
So I wore like a dress that I felt super hot in. We met at Nobu downtown. So it was like super swanky.
Dang.
I wore my Louboutins because I needed him to know I was fashionable. Like, I went all out. Mind you, I was already dating Chris,
Yeah.
who's now my husband. Like, we were already together.
Uh-huh.
So, of course, I agreed to go out with this guy. Like, we're networking, talking about fashion. I was going to get connected.
This was a business meeting.
Right. And
Yeah,
then halfway through, he was like, "Yeah, the last girl I dated, I also brought her here on our first date." And I was like, "Oh, no."
That's
Like,
what you think this is.
yeah. And so
And also, why would you share that? Like, why would you share
it
where you
was
bring
really
other
random.
people?
I don't remember much. All I know is kind of after that, like, he was like, "Do you want to see my apartment? It's around the corner." And I started I started throwing out like little things like, "Oh, I have a rule that I don't kiss on the first date." Sure. Sure. Like, I'm just such a good girl. Like, ew, I'm no.
No.
And so it was like a hug at the end, but I ran home. Like, I couldn't get out of there fast enough because it was definitely a date. Like, as we left, he like tried to like put his arm around me, and I was like, nope, nope. I thought this was different.
The Met Gala released the theme.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry. Dang, that was a good reaction.
we can use it.
Sleepy? Okay.
Okay, so moving on from dates
Yeah.
and back to fashion. I mean, I guess it is a little bit of a segue since I thought I was on a fashion date.
Yeah.
The Met Gala released its theme this year for the 2024 Met Gala. I would like to side note that the Met Gala is like my Super Bowl.
Yes.
And I have gotten approval and encouraged from
We have
our
like
job
a
to
watch
throw
party.
a Met Gala watch party. Yes. Where every year we get together, we dress in theme and
to match the real theme.
match the real theme.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
give a little quick presentation on what the theme is and how like you can show up and
Yeah.
so people get involved with it. And a lot of the company does, and it's really awesome.
Yeah, they
And
do a
we
good job.
Judge, we are the panel of the Met Gala red carpet every
Mhm.
year. And we have champagne and we have snacks, and it's one of the highlights of my year.
Yeah, we don't do too many snacks because you can't feed the models, but I'm so proud of like the way some people have showed up and committed to the actual themes like
And every year.
and we have a solid amount of people that come through, and like we really had a red carpet last year, and
my budget grows every year because
but we study the artist
Yep.
or the theme and the artist who's being like last year it was honoring
Karl Lagerfeld.
Carl, and we studied him and his runway pieces, and we said what was acceptable, what you normally see, and blah blah blah.
I gave examples because we work with a lot of guys because it's a website. So
Yeah,
a lot of our engineers are men, and so I give examples so they know what to dress as.
and they're like, okay, got it,
And
got it.
they
And they come
fucking
through.
deliver.
Yes.
And I went last year as Karl Lagerfeld himself,
which we saw some of the actual invitees also did.
Yeah.
We were like, it's either going to be Carl or Carl what he did. And we definitely had that range at our office too.
We did.
Yeah.
It was really awesome. So this year, the theme is Sleeping Beauty, Reawakening Fashion.
Ooh.
So have you seen this yet?
No.
Okay, so what do you think that means to you? And I'm just going to preface this with it is not a Disney princess.
yeah, okay. I would say it would be the palette of that is what I would go with.
What do you mean?
Like I would say yellow, blue, red,
No,
small.
no,
But then reigniting fashion, I would think like fire
no,
or
none of
the
this.
start of it,
No,
the start of fashion,
kind of.
Jackie Kennedy.
No.
Okay,
Sleeping
that was my
Beauty's
solid guess.
reawakening fashion is so you have haute couture, which is like custom artistic pieces that are going to be like truly couture, one of a kind.
Like makeup
Like
is all the way across.
Some of
your
it you'll be
face.
able to wear. Some of it is just truly to showcase fashion as art. Then you have couture, which at the base of itself just means one of a kind, right? So to be considered haute couture, you have to be invited into that. Like you can't just, not anybody can do that. There's a special like committee that invites you, kind of like the Academy of Music, where people are like, they like to thank the Academy. Same thing with some forms of haute couture. So couture is like these one of a kind pieces. So Sleeping Beauty, like the reawakening of fashion, are pieces that are iconic from long ago that can't be worn anymore by somebody because the delicacy and the intricacy, it was like a one-time wear or it was a piece of artwork made into fashion. But it's basically they're going to be like showcasing these pieces that are legendary and bringing them into like this exhibit with other ways to showcase that, whether it's interactive like lights or sounds or
emphasizing certain parts of the piece.
Yes, but like just being able to interact with a piece without somebody actually being able to wear it. And one of the examples I saw was like there's going to be a piece by Charles Frederick Worth, who is like one of the like fathers of fashion. So I am ecstatic to see.
Also, I can't wait to share it with the team again because
yeah,
what they choose to come out with is awesome.
It's going to be amazing. And I can't wait to see what this red carpet is going to be because it's like, are they going to be like, I hope nobody dresses in like true Sleeping Beauty, but what pieces are they going to try and recreate or bring in for like this history lesson of big pieces of fashion?
So nobody gets to see inside the Met Gala reception, but I wonder if the theme inside is actually the Sleeping Beauty part.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, because the theme is the Sleeping Beauty. So once they go in, they actually get the first look at the exhibit.
No, I know that part. I'm saying like the dinner.
Oh.
Like maybe there's
What
like
is it going to be? Xanax?
Dwarfs everywhere. I don't know.
That's Snow White.
Oh.
Not Sleeping Beauty.
You're right. Maybe princes will be like multiple princes.
Sleeping Beauty is Aurora and the spindle. Maleficent.
Oh, that would be good.
No.
I'm just saying inside the dinner that nobody eats.
Well, yeah, they probably eat something made by the forest animals, right? Wasn't she in touch with them?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I could see why that theme is.
But there was speculation that came out that because Kim Kardashian wore Marilyn Monroe's dress a few years ago, this was like a like nod to that.
Okay, so when you said it at first, I was like, if we put this into pop culture,
yeah,
like not artist of fashion, but if you put the same concept into pop culture, it's like bringing back Prince's iconic look or like Elvis's suit with rhinestones, and like it would be an emphasis on rhinestones or capes, or like Marilyn Monroe's and how that was a complete sequence, like
but
or
also something I didn't know about that Marilyn Monroe dress that she wore because it was her actual dress.
Yeah,
she only wore it to walk the red carpet. She put it on at the bottom of the red carpet and then at the top of the red carpet because the Met, if you've ever been, like you have to walk up all these steps, and then there's another set of steps, which I didn't tell you about, and it is truly one of my favorite places. But
Yeah.
like you have to walk up. There's no elevator. Anyways, at the top of the steps, she changed into a replica of Marilyn Monroe's dress. So like people were saying she ruined it, and Ripley's Believe It or Not, who actually holds that dress, was like, that wasn't her. This happened a few years ago.
What?
Yeah. So I found that really fascinating. Also, didn't know she did that because
Yeah.
would I love to be invited to the Met Gala? Yes. But I don't think Anna Wintour knows my name unless she wants to like and subscribe. But I don't think she does. But yeah, so I am so excited to see like
Yeah, me
if
too.
designers pull from their like archives or if people just start replicating certain areas.
Ooh, I just cannot wait.
I know.
I'm so excited.
I know.
First of all, us and themes, you don't got to tell us twice.
Maybe it's our millennial selves. Do all generations like themes?
I feel like, is it us?
Well,
Is
I
it
know
just us?
older generations do.
Yeah, like I love all the things, have you ever seen those parties where like they bring a board of a
Yeah,
color
yes.
or a theme, or it
We
could be
tried
like,
to do that.
I
I
know.
like the ones that are like dress as your favorite Tom. That is like different
Oh, yeah.
MySpace.
That's
Tom from
amazing.
MySpace? God.
That's funny.
What other Tom is there? Tom and Jerry.
Tom Sandoval.
Wow, there's
We
more.
don't speak
The
of that.
multiple personalities.
Wow, there's more Toms than I thought.
Yeah. There's Tom
Brady,
Tom
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
I get
Yeah.
it. I don't know.
Tom Sawyer was a good one.
You kill barefoot or something.
There's Tom, the businessman. You know, there's got to be at least one in some company.
I don't know what Tom businessman.
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah, I like things.
Yeah, I like
Things like
theme.
Yeah.
I also, every party me and my family have is a theme.
Oh yeah, y'all throw some good themes.
Yeah. Even
The only thing I don't like a theme for is like a bachelorette party. Like, please don't make me dress
in
like the same as everyone else.
I kind of like the wig idea though. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even like that for a bachelorette party. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Sarah's bachelorette party was probably like
It was so great.
Top tier, yeah.
chef's
It
kiss.
was exactly what everybody should want.
Yeah, it was like a
Fun.
sleepover
Yeah.
with your besties. We had an awesome dinner one night cooked by Hibachi
What do you
Guy.
mean one night?
One of the nights he
We
came
paid
out.
for the other dinner.
Yeah, we did, but I'm saying he came out and he
Mhm.
cooked for us, and it was so delicious. And we dressed up for ourselves. Like, we didn't dress up for nobody.
I know.
We dressed up for ourselves. We did it, like, I dressed up cute for you. I did my makeup. We went harder on your, like, nobody saw us
No.
but ourselves.
But we look good.
But we look cute. And then at the end of the night, who was DJing on YouTube, and we were all dancing around the table.
This girl.
I love that your mom was watching us, and she was like, Jeanette was in it. Jeanette had to be. I was just like, what next song?
I'm helping host another bachelorette party. And do you know my mother, who attended Sarah's bachelorette party, was like, do I get to go? No, girl. No. Sit down. No.
She liked it.
She did. She had a great time. All the moms were trying to go, and we were like, sorry.
She did go hard the first night, and then
she did, and then she forgot her blood pressure medicine, so she didn't know how to go.
we
hard
couldn't
after that.
keep going the rest.
You know, age and us getting older. Some of us had a not great sleep and had to go take another nap.
Everybody was worried, and I was like, she just needs some sleep.
I did. I just needed sleep.
Sleep and hydration. That's what we were working on.
Yeah, as you say, I was a raisin, and I need to become a grape.
I say that all the time. Like, when you dehydrate, you become a raisin, and you just need to work up to a grape.
And people loved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the next day, look, we went and got pedicures, and what did I have? A water, a Coke, and a cocktail. And
And
you
you're-
was better after that. Me, I was so much better. I went to Sephora and bought mascara so I could at least not look dead because your girl was in sweats and was sweating. It was I hadn't been that way in a while because I'm responsible.
But now Sarah's married.
But wasn't it like fun because you didn't have to like really get dressed the next day? Because I had planned a whole outfit.
No, I had a headache.
You wore shorts and a shirt.
I know I had planned a whole outfit to wear to look cute, but then we were all rushing in the morning, and I was like, I'm just gonna go like this, and I was like, wait, this is like super chill.
Yeah,
but
it
that's
was
one of
chill.
us doesn't. I have learned I'm more of a time optimist, so I always get the time wrong.
Yeah.
I either think I have more time to get ready than I do. I think it's going to take the exact amount of time to get to a destination, and it doesn't.
Mhm.
I don't write down what time our appointment is, so it's actually 30 minutes earlier than I told everybody in the room. Things like that, where punctuality was not drilled into me as a child.
Yeah.
So it's not my strong point.
It's not my. I completely resonate with time optimist.
Yeah.
Being a time optimist, but at the same time, nothing as bad is going to happen.
I mean, sometimes.
I feel like they're just upset, but they're not gonna not.
I mean, yeah. And like I read somewhere that it's saying thank you for waiting instead of sorry I'm late. So I'm always like, thank you so much
Don't
for waiting for me.
apologize. Like, thanks for still having us.
It's just who my spirit is. But I will say, in moments where I know it counts, like if I am at a trade show for work or it's like a doctor's appointment, like I try really hard not to be late. I might cut it down to the last minute.
Yeah.
And if I gotta be there at 8:00, I might show up at 7:59.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be late because that is like there are moments where it's rude to be late.
That's actually what. So when we interviewed Lauren, she was like,
"No."
Our last question was, "What is one thing we're gonna love about you? One thing we're gonna like not so much?"
Yeah.
And Lauren was like, "I'm just gonna be honest. Like
I run a little behind.
She runs late."
And I was like, I'm consistently late, so you never have to worry about me. But my spirit is about 10 to 15
and we
minutes
like,
late.
oh, ha, 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 ha. And then, nah, your girl
consistently is 10 to 15 minutes late every day. It was like, that's okay. None of us are on time. Like, we're always late. So I was like,
yeah,
okay, let's roll. Like, that was great. So I stuck true to my word, though. And I think I was like, I talk a lot and I'm pretty funny, which was the thing that you like most about me. And then the thing you like least is my timeliness because I'm a little bit late. And it was like the last job. I'm pretty sure they knew I worked 8:30 to 5:30, but my actual schedule was 8 to 5. I just showed up consistently at 8:30 on the dot.
That's funny.
So I feel like they knew and didn't say anything because I was good.
Yeah.
And then, so I just felt like it was a safe space and y'all accept me for who I am.
Half of me says as long as you do your work, like, it doesn't matter.
Seems to be the motto at our company. So I appreciate that.
Just do a good job.
Yeah. Okay. I have one last question for you.
Oh, God.
It is from our first email submission.
Yay! Thanks for writing us.
Our one fan, Sabrina. Shout out. She's a real OG.
Yeah.
So our first fan, and if you want to hear us answer your question, you can send us an email with your question or topic.
Yeah.
At highwinetimes@gmail.com.
Yeah.
But her question to us was,
what was it?
What is your celebrity alter ego?
Ooh, like who I am or want to be?
Either. I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer to that.
Or who would I want to play me in a movie that's different than who my alter ego is?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh. Okay, so I don't know her name. Can you fact check me? There's a movie about on Netflix where like the girl, I think it's like my always maybe
always be my maybe.
Yes, thank
Ali
you.
Wong.
Always be my
Maybe.
Okay, but the girl who's her best friend or manager, that girl is fucking hilarious. And I would want her.
Who is that?
Can you tell me who that is?
We need a producer.
Michelle. Buteau. I was about to say her last name. Buteau.
She's like she's got curly hair, and okay, in the movie, the trailer, she was like, "Oh, you look good in that dress," or she pulled out a water bottle from her thighs, and she was like,
Yes, I do know her.
"Thanks for pulling it out of your thigh gap," and she's like, "Thanks for calling it a thigh gap." Like, she's fucking funny.
Yeah.
I love how funny she is. I think that would be my soulmate. Who actually would play me is maybe like America Ferrera.
Okay.
I would love to
Yeah.
be that articulate. That's not me, but that's who I would need to portray me.
What did you go? We were talking about going to a bar earlier. I was talking about a speakeasy.
Oh yeah, I said sneakeasy. Hey, you know, like those sneakeasy. I said it really fast.
No, you didn't.
I said it fast, so I hope
No,
you
you-
didn't recognize it.
No, you didn't. No, it doesn't. A sneakeasy.
What does it mean? Speak easy.
It was during like the Prohibition times.
Do you want to speak easy to go into another room?
Basically, like it was the way that they like hid bars because bars were illegal.
Sneak easy.
That makes sense.
I don't know why.
We're done here.
I don't know why. It still makes sense to me.
I get that.
Okay, but if she had to play me, she probably would have smarter words, and that's how I want to be portrayed.
Yeah.
So maybe her. So 2 people. Combine the 2, find somebody in the middle.
Okay, I get that.
Go ahead. What about you?
I don't know. I feel like I really have to think about this.
You asked me the question. I
That
thought
doesn't
you
mean I
thought
already thought about it. It was a fan question.
Oh, you're right.
I just wrote it and I was like, we're going to answer this in the moment, thinking it would really come to me. And whew.
I feel like the person I always think of is Anna Kendrick. Every time I see Anna Kendrick,
For you?
I see Lauren. No,
For me,
I think of Lauren.
do you know our coworker told me I reminded him of Anna Kendrick, and then he said he found her annoying, and I was like, thanks. And he was like, not you though.
Okay, but also
I get that Anna Kendrick would be a good one.
You know, after figuring out how Taylor Swift is best friends with Blake Lively,
I feel like Blake Lively could play me.
I was gonna
Do I
say
look
that.
like Blake Lively? No, but I would be honored if she
If
played
you
me
had
in
like a
movie.
mix of Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively, do you
Yeah.
think that would be the character?
Yes.
So those are our people.
Yeah.
A mix of my 2, a mix of your 2.
America Ferrera and
Michelle.
Michelle Buteau, and then Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively.
We should do those Princess Diaries, like we
Yeah.
do these.
And then it's just us. It's just us as we come out.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Pablo, take this, Pablo, take that, and make a princess.
A princess.
Your first Instagram reel.
My first
Yeah.
TikTok.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome. Well, that's our episode. So thank you so much for making it this far and watching episode 3.
Yeah.
You can find us on or listen to us on all
Everywhere you
platforms.
can hear a podcast.
Spotify, Amazon.
Kindle.
No, that's reading.
Amazon. On Amazon. I don't fucking know what it's called. We are on there.
Audible.
Horrible. Thank God. It's Amazon something.
Amazon Podcast.
Okay, say it again from the beginning. No, it's not.
And Amazon.
She said Kindle. No, that's reading.
Roger. Fill up.
No,
Okay.
Amazon Kindle.
Listen to it. So proud of you.
He said Kindle, Roger, Philip.
I thought you meant like she was just saying, hey.
my god.
I'm at the book app. Okay. From the top.
Okay.
Like us and follow us on Instagram. Social media on Instagram. One more time.
Okay. You can find us on all platforms: Spotify, Amazon, Podcasts, Audible, Lisbon, anywhere you can get your podcast except Apple, because we haven't figured that out yet. So if anybody out there
will.
knows how to do that,
One day.
please email us at highwinetimes@gmail.com.
We'll get tech
But
support.
also, you can follow us on YouTube at High Wine Times or Instagram at High Wine Times.
And
if,
shoot us an email.
yeah, if there are any topics you would like to hear us talk about or questions you would like to hear us answer, feel free to email us. So thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
We love you. Bye.
See you next time.